How are we tonight? Adrian's got his live stream on. Keep rocking, bro. You're doing good. Big shout out to Raquel Della Santos. Big shout out to and Solo. Marilyn Kaminsky. Miss Marks. Big shout out to you, Scoot B. Big shout out to Tropical Tim in the Philippines. Wish for Wanda. JGBK, big shout out to you. Big shout out to check out the Rileys. Big shout out to Tom January. Big shout out to Chris Beecham, Roma, and John. Big shout out to you guys. Also, big shout out to My PR Dreams, James Tanner, S. Tanner, Harborn, and Marianne. Big shout out to William and Chick, Aussie farming in the Philippines. Como esta? Big shout out to my dear friend, a foreigner farming in the Philippines, Brian Maricel and baby Charlie. Big shout out to Lester and Chapmain and baby Caitlin. Big shout out to a foreigner in the Philippines, Beth and Terrence, Nanai, Batchoy, Bibi, and Rowan, Paulina, Nanai, and the crew. Kumusta to all. I am good. How are you? Chris Beecham, great to see you here. Thanks for rocking around and checking out. Taking it easy, chilling, and enjoying the day as well as the evening. I have nothing to say to a said person, so goodbye. That's good to see that you're okay, Chris. Nice to see. I hope you are feeling really good, mate. Yeah, it's been an awesome day. We've been busy today, had things to do, places to be at, and we also did a fair few things around the house. I did yesterday, mate. I'll tell you, it was awesome. You know, still annoying. Oh God, it never stops, does it? It's great. But also big shout out to Jay's Journey and Luan Journey and Shooting Star MS as well as Flexigirl JB. Great to see you here, guys. It's great, it's awesome. So I hope all are enjoying themselves. Also, big shout out to Philippines for Us, Fred and Marla. Well done, guys. Good channel, Marla, too. Well done. Hello, Noel Selby. Kumusta? I'm okay lang. How are you? How's things there in Well, you're in between Panabo and Davao, aren't you? So hope everything's going all right there for you, mate. Hope you're rocking your socks off there. Hope you're feeling good too, mate. You know, it's great to see you. What else? Oh, I've had a few things to do this week. I got a bit of painting done. Watched her blog just a little while ago. Big shout out to Wisteria Energy Twister too as well. Walking with Tamsin. Big shout out to you guys. They're in Scotland. Big shout out to Shandy Wahoo. Great to see you guys. Oh, yeah, I saw it today. It was good. I reckon she's gonna do good. She's gonna do good. And that's great to see. Um I have nothing to do with the other channel anymore. Uh Finished, gone, don't bother coming back pretty well much. Uh we're finished. So don't waste your breath on me. That's all I'm gonna say. So bye bye. I don't want to hear it either. And don't bother pestering Arlene either, because if you do, there'll be repercussions. She is just, she has to just keep, and yeah, she'll do all right. If she keeps at what she wants to do and how she wants to do it, she ain't got to stress that Marla. She's got a great little channel there, and I pray to God that she does really well out of it and it keeps going. You know, she keeps it rocking and rolling, and it's a great channel. It really is. She's pretty awesome there, and it was good today what she did, and I'll give a full round of applause and thank her for what they did for me, and we've been good friends for a long time, and thank you, Freddie. Um, you know, it's gratefully appreciated, mate. I really do appreciate you, and you know, what are friends for? Hey, true friends. Pens that look good. Oh yeah, I wanted some more. And so did the lumpia. That looked beautiful. She did well with the lumpia. Four in the house, two lots. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so yeah, the pans that look good. Yeah, it's awesome. It's great to see, and I will say one thing, Chris. She and Fred are doing really good, and I think well done, well done. I'm not jealous. I don't care about what how people do things as long as they keep it real and enjoy what they do, and that's the main thing. Bruce Davis, hi bro, how are ya? Como esta? Long time no see. You've been busy, buddy, like me. Hannah Shy, hello, how are ya? Como esta? How's things? Yes, brother, yeah. You know, we all get busy around here. We're sort of preparing to get ready to head back to Philippines as soon as we find out that Australia can come out of the yellow. So we're looking for forward to it, and I hope you're doing well, mate. I hope you're keeping out of trouble, Bruce Davis. Oh, family's good, mate. Family's good. You know, we just been doing not much today. We were busy yesterday, but today we're just kicking around and enjoy it. How are you, Hannah? How's things? Hannah's a new girl here. I hope she's well. I hope. Where do you come from, Hannah? What part of Philippines, or are you from America? From Cavite, Philippines. Lovely neck of the woods. That's where my auntie is. Well, Arlene's auntie. She's from down there. I think we will have to wait until after the election. Yeah, I think, what, Philippine election or ours? Probably both. It's just so much shit goes around, I tell you, these days. Sister of Oh, your sister Samara. Oh, nice. Nice to see you, Hannah. Nice to see you here. How is Samara? How is she going? Hope she's all good. Um, Thanking you for coming and thanking you for being here, Samara. Sister Hannah. So you two are now moderators, Hannah and Bruce. Um, your job is to keep control of the trolls. I love to hammer up every now and then. 7 in the house, 5 likes. Yeah, so I'm going to talk. You get a chance, Chris. Are you busy after the live? I want to chat with you about something, about a few things. Travel organisation. um, Look at that. Isn't that a nasty one? That's what happens when you fall into the bathroom wall. I think the door came off second best. Scott, is that Marla and Fred in Panabo? Yes, that is. No. Fred and Marla in Panabo. Not far. I think they might be on the other side of um, William and Chick. Who know what? Bruce? Who know what? I'm available. Okay. So am I. Bud Brown, big shout out to you, buddy, down there in Jumagiddy City. I know my phone might look like it's a bit hazy. I'm not going to wipe the camera tonight. Yes, I gave you a blue jacket. I give all my good people, all my friends, Chris Beachman, yes, south of Manila. Yes, not far from my auntie. They're down there in Calaviti. Thank you, my friend. You're welcome. Use it well. May the force be with you. Control those trolls. Oh, I love having jokes. I love being, tried to be funny anyway. But yes, Calaviti is apparently supposed to be nice. Isn't there a nice tunnel that you go down to from Manila to Calaviti? Just follow them. They live in Panabo. William is quite a way out. Oh, okay. I thought William was more further into Panabo. I thought he was on the other side of Panabo. Um, is he on your side of Panabo or is he on the other side of Panabo? Because I think Fred and Marla are on the other side somewhere. I'm not sure. It's a fair hike from what Marla and Fred, well, from what Fred said. And Fred's a top bloke. He's an awesome bloke. We've been friends for quite some time, ever since we met William and Chick. So that's how long way back we go. Lionheart Filmworks, big shout out to you guys. The plot to kill Hitler is they actually Lionheart actually do video of bring out movies like Gettysburg and Shiloh and then Tatum and that sort of Civil War, but they also do World War II movies. So if you get a chance, guys, connect to Lionheart. They are pretty good. They are really awesome. I've watched a few movies. Andersonville, they did two videos of that, part one and part two. Very interesting of the American South and the prison. I hope and Adrian Gibson's all right because he was a bit red in the cheeks today. Yes, that is close. Okay. Yeah, so it's moderators are here to protect the host. Moderators should look after their host looks after them, and their host trusts them. And I asked for a simple removal of a jacket, and it got blown all out of contention. So me and that said person are no longer talking to each other. And yes, I have blocked her, and there will be no more about it. I'm pretty easygoing type of guy, and as far as I'm concerned, to get shoved, I sponsored a little girl called Dana Faye, and it came out of the goodness of my heart. I didn't have to do it, but I did it. And yeah, well, this one, see, yeah, out of my heart, I sponsored this girl, and I got it thrown back in my face. So now, as far as I'm concerned, me and said person are finished. No more. I will not talk about it anymore. But she's been blocked from my channel, so bye bye. Sorry, but bye. You told me bye, so bye. Anyway, so that's all over Red Rover. Yeah, so Fred and Marla are top people, and I love them dearly, and we have good fun when we're on and when I visit their live streams. So I have a good rapport with Fred. Him and I both know where he knows me that I would not. Yeah, but anyway, love the guy. I love Marla, and they got a good channel. They got two good channels now, and Philippines for Us and Marla's new channel. Anyway, we'll let that go. Thanks, Chris. I just wanted to get a little bit out, if you don't mind me, saying. But I'm not going to make me live stream just because of one person. Life is too short, and we should take every chance we can to get to the Philippines. And that's where I am looking forward to heading back to as soon as we can. It is great. Sorry, my voice might be a bit hoarse, like I've swallowed a horse. Hello, I'm Mr. Ed. Good picture that. Good picture, Mr. Ed. There was another one too, Chris Beecham, I saw the other day. Another movie channel, and I can't for the life of me think of what it is. But it was a good movie channel, and I think on Fullest to Coolest or something, Coolest to Fullest. Bruce, where are you from? I think Bruce is somewhere in America. I'm not sure. He'll be here shortly. Tom January must be out somewhere. Thank you for the likes, guys. Oh, Bruce Shooting Star, you had a good show today. Thank you. Very much appreciate you let me coming up. But I couldn't get up in the chat. Fortunately, I was a little bit too busy today. There's 81 provinces in the Philippines. I've only been to 5. Well, we'll get there sooner or later. We'll get there, and we'll enjoy it. Thanks, Hannah Shay. And it's one of those things. Oregon, wow, Oregon State. Is that on? Whereabouts is Oregon on the map? Is that sort of heading towards Portland, or is that further inland? Um, you know, it's great. There's a lot of beautiful Portland, Oregon. Ah, that's right. I thought so. Portland's on the coast, isn't it? Oh, okay, that far up. I didn't realize it was that far up. I thought it was. I knew it was on the coast. But because I watched a movie and I'm trying to figure the movie out. They went from one part of America to the other. Ah, okay. Thank you, Bruce. Yeah, I was trying to figure the movie out. I saw it a long time ago and I can't remember. Was it Wagon Trail? Or was it I don't think it was one with John Wayne in it. It was with someone else. Um it could have been Columbia River between California and Washington. Oh, okay. Yeah, so How the West was one? Wagon Trail. That was the movie? I'll have to look that up and see if I can get it up on Google and watch it because it was an old, I think it was a black and white movie for memory years ago. And because I love old westerns, love all. I grew up with John Wayne and I grew up with Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis, Abbott and Costello. Um, you know, all the top actors back in those days I grew up with watching. I think when I was young, I was sort of plotted in front of the TV, and that was it. And a Western came on, and there was a movie, How the West was Won. Yeah, I've got that one. I'm not sure whether that's on it though. But Wagon Train sounded very familiar. I call black and white movies westerns my favourite. Yeah, I do too, Bruce. I love all old John Wayne's old movies. I think it might have been one of John Wayne's old movies. Um, Stagecoach was black and white. That was a good movie. John Wayne made. Very good movie. There was another remake of that by a different producer, and it was done differently. Plenty on YouTube. Okay, I'll check them out. Thanks, Chris. Um, it's awesome to see. It really is, and you know they are great, and I love them so much. You know, they're awesome. They have a lot of good history in them. I've seen Gettysburg. I've seen Fredericksburg. I've got actually Gettysburg on tape. It's out in the garage. They're all in plastic containers, and most of them are all. Quite a lot of old westerns on video, so they're all in the plastic containers. What do you do with them when you move to the Philippines? Or anywhere for that fact? What, do you take them with you? Or do you leave them? Or do you sell them? Are they worth much? Well, really, they're only worth as much as I and you will pay for them. So, has anyone seen Tom Hanks' new? No, I haven't, mate. I haven't yet. I have not had the chance. We don't really go to the pictures. I really wait until they come out. Or I really wait until they come out on thing. I take them with me. You want to buy some off me? I've got a whole stack out in the garage that are taking up room, and all my DVDs, even my music collection, records, CDs. I hardly play them. When I go out there, I put on the CD player and I just put the radio on because I cannot, if I'm working out there, I cannot be bothered changing the CDs over because it just, I'll be right down the other end of the house up here. And by the time I get up there, it's finished and I got to change it. And by the time I walk down there, it's already gone through two songs. But yeah, I have them there for when I need them. That's good fun. My CD player will work there in the Philippines. Yeah. The Adventures of the Hendersons in the Philippines. Big shout out to you. I'm shouting out those that have come up on the top here of my screen. Our YouTube friends. There'll be a notification and I'll shout out their notification. So that's good. Yeah. Port Hedland, Western Australia just had an earthquake. Far out. Port Hedland, that's up further, isn't it? Up past Perth, yeah? Jeez, it's got to be big. The grounds are shaking. Elvis Presley's awake. And he was a good actor. He was a good singer. Actor. Yeah, I'd say in his younger years, he was a good actor. But he was also one of the best singers, the king of music back in the day. But he should have, you know, taken a break. 5.5 shit. That's a slight. Well, it's not like what we had 5.9 here, but it's enough. They're not part of Australia anymore. 5.5. Then Port Hedland's moved out. It's moved away from WA. McGowan's got no control over them anymore. They've moved. Joke, Joyce. I shouldn't really joke like that. It's not. That's bad of me. I wonder how Adrian Gibson feels. I wonder if he felt anything. I should ask him after this live stream. If he's still going. He's going earlier. Yeah. They're one of those things that happens. The Rim of Fire, all the way from the San Andreas fault line. I think it changes and goes up through New Zealand and goes up. Also goes through Australia somewhere, and then goes up towards that way to the Philippines and that. So they're closer to Africa now. Yeah, that will be, Chris. I'll be closer to Africa. Probably actually close to the Cook Islands, if anything. Who would have thought, eh? Can you hear a loud noise coming from somewhere? Yeah, I've got a CD player too, which I'm going to take over with me. I've got two of them. I've got a small compact little box about this big. It's a good little CD player, and it's got a radio in it. Plays all right, so I might take that one too. You might as well jump on that one. Make it COVID safe. Look, we can criticise him, but he's probably doing the best for his country, for WA. But we're not going to. Why should we worry about it? We're not going to go over there anytime soon. Mind you, we've got Arlene's auntie over there, and her husband. So I hope they're okay. I hope they're near Subiaco, so in Perth. So I hope they're okay. But yeah, they're good. They're good little stereos. It's bloody hell, about that big little box one. Very light, easy to carry. Ah, that's right. They are too. Damn. Thought those. What's the other ones at the other side of us over near Perth? What's those islands? They got to be close. They're cool. They are cool and they are easy to carry and they're to good to put in a bag. Oh, Indian Ocean, okay. Easy to put in a travel bag when you're going overseas. You just wind the little speakers up and connect them. The whole Pacific sits on the Pacific plate from Alaska to Chile, New Zealand to Japan, and to Alaska. Well, it must swing back this way somewhere because we had the one not long ago. It was in over towards so it's like Mansfield is where the epicenter is. And then we had the other one, which was up near Murray, up near the Murrayville. Oh, play it. Oh, shit. It's going to split open Australia, or we'll have to get a new Prime Minister. Oh, wouldn't that be great? Two Prime Ministers running one country. Uh, um, a lot of it's not good. We had one not long ago, Bruce Davis. It was about 5.9, but it felt like a 6.9. New Zealand doesn't like us anymore. Oh, geez. Yeah, I know. I remember my mate was telling me he came from New Zealand, no, and He lived in Christchurch, and he was telling me that there's a bit of water out there, a stretch of water out there, and they went fishing one day, and the fishermen put their nets down, and by afternoon the fish were coming up just before the nets, and when they picked out two or three of the fish, they just had to lift their nets and throw all the fish back because they weren't good. Too much lead or whatever it was in it. So they threw them back. They had to come back into port, and 2 days later, the island rocked again off Wellington. He's Arlene's friends from New Zealand. His wife's Filipino. Come from Mindanao, Jensen, where Manny Pacquiao lives, and he was telling us that New Zealand, Wellington had it real bad. The last quake. I just bought some fishing gear at Aldi for my brother-in-law. Jesus, it's snails we don't like news. It's the snails we don't like. There's 2 inches each year. Yeah, I'd hate to live down there. Like, the same with Hawaii. That's a melting pot there too. Especially with I think where's it? Not Honolulu. Where's the volcano at the back of that? Is that Honolulu or is it the other one? Snakes. Well, guys, go grab something to drink and eat, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to take a break for a second. Oh. Back again. Sorry, guys. What's wrong with Vancouver? Noel's in Philippines at the moment, Bruce. He's shaking hands with the unemployed. Yes, I was actually. Yeah, just when I say that, when I take a break, I'm basically say go and have a drink, go get a drink out of the fridge, go get something to eat, pack of chips or something, just kick back and think, because that's what I do. We kick back, we talk, and enjoy what we have. It's full of Canadian. I'm a Kiwi, lived in Canada 20 years, now in Davao. Yeah, so basically, Bruce, that's what I do. You know, if I go for a break, I have a break for about 5 or 10 minutes, and I just let everyone get a drink and a coffee or something bit like intermission at pitches. Chris, there are 2 Vancouvers. Are there? Canada's nice. I love if I had the chance to get over there, I think I would go further up though in Canada. I'd love to go and see, probably up near Alaska, somewhere quiet with a lot of snow and a lot of penguins and a lot of polar bears. Do you have polar bears in Canada? Up further north, I suppose you would. Right up near Nova Scotia that way. There are 2 Washingtons. Are there? I was in Calgary. Oh, okay. That's a nice place. A friend of mine's, Peter Davis, his sister Leanne Davis lives in Canada, and she married a guy, a Canadian, and she went over to Canada, 100 miles north of Montana. Oh, okay. That's like, there's some nice places in the state. Look, the country is beautiful in America. It's just cities. Some of the cities are a bit average, but there's a few nice cities. Montana's a nice one. Further down, Mississippi, New Orleans was lovely. Louisiana's nice. Texas is not bad. I've never been to Nevada. Um, Oklahoma's not bad. I've never been to Washington or Seattle, but I've heard they're nice. But I married a Filipina and I love her and love the country and can't wait to get back there. To be honest, it's a beautiful country. Ow, like a duck. Oh, Jesus. I've got to move these boxes underneath this table. I haven't got leg space. I only got about much that much leg space between me and the boxes underneath it. I'm a dual citizen, New Zealand and Canada. Oh, okay. That's cool. You're not missing much down here at the moment, no, I can tell you that much. Countries have both gone to shit, to be honest. That's why I love the Philippines. Tropical weather, And like if I moved there permanently, I would treat it like I live here. And that's the best way of doing it. Thanks, Hannah Shy. That's the best way of doing it. If you moved overseas to the Philippines, see, I've been over there. I met my wife over there. I spent a year over there waiting for Arlene's visa. And that was my holiday. Then when I go over there again, I treat it like I'm home here. If I go over there to move there permanently, I will treat it like I live there, like I live here permanently. That's the only way to do it, I reckon. And you just can't treat everything. Hannah Shy, Bruce Davis is saying hello. It's the only way to treat. It's the only way I find that a foreigner should treat the Philippines is if they move there permanent. Don't treat it like a holiday. Treat it like you live in your own country, normal, which is good. Oh, Chris Beecham, guess what? Philo's back. He arrived back today in Manila. So we got another person decent to watch on YouTube again. Yay! Party, party, party with Philo. No, I miss the guy. I really do. He's good. He's had some interesting things of North Lake and that. So be interesting to see how the house is going. But all's good, and yeah. So that's how I treat the Philippines guys. As a foreigner going to move there permanently, I would treat it like I live here permanently. That's the only way. Do your day-to-day shopping and that. Three things you have to, yeah, party, party. That's the only thing you have to do. Treat the Philippines like you live here permanently. That's the only way a foreigner is gonna, in my book, how I would treat it. Because I've had my holidays over there. Now, when we go back, I'll just treat it like normal, like I'm. Yeah, exactly, Bruce. That is the right way to treat it. Because if you go over there and you move over there permanently, it doesn't become a holiday. If you treat it like a holiday, it doesn't become a holiday. So you basically, and I think I've said this before on one of my live streams, is that when you go back and you go back to live permanently, you treat it as you live here permanently. And the only other three things that you need to avoid when you're there is don't talk politics. Agree on Manny Pacquiao being the best boxer in the world, which he damn well is, second to Muhammad Ali. Yeah, I think he is. I think he gets tested tomorrow. I'm not sure, but he'll be out soon. Um, Thanks, Bruce. Yeah, so that's the only way to do it, Bruce, is that you treat, when you move to the Philippines permanently, you treat it like you're living in your own country permanently. If you go over, I thoroughly recommend everyone go over there for a holiday first and enjoy what the Philippines has. But when you come back here and then go back there to live permanently, treat it as you live here permanently. That's the only way you're going to really enjoy the Philippines a lot better. Also, three things: don't talk politics, don't get involved with politics there. I don't think a foreigner can vote there, which makes it a lot easier for you to ignore the political side of things. But when it comes to buying houses, let your wife's family do that. Cassius Clay, yes, Muhammad Ali. Um, when you're buying land in the Philippines, make sure your wife and your wife's parents deal with it. Because if you get involved, it'll be the worst mistake in the world you ever did. Um, we are like you call the financial backers, but we don't let them know that. As far as I would, when we went and saw land at one place, he asked me, the real estate guy came over and asked me if I had any involvement. I said, that's my wife there, deal with her, mate. It's got nothing to do with me. But unsure if she's got all the money, rich inheritance from her family. That's how I pull it. It's the only way to do it. And you avoid paying taxes, which is good. Floats like a butterfly, but stings like a bee. Exactly. Because if you get involved with that side of things, you can see the dollar signs going up and it don't look good. So you sort of got to be careful and be wary. So basically, let your parents and your wife's parents organise your land. You can still, and the other best bet is to put your land in their name because you don't have to pay taxes for it. Yeah, that is right. That's right. You don't have to pay taxes for it, Bruce. So if it goes into your wife's name or your wife's parents' name, because they could be pensioners for their social security, they've worked obviously long period of time and now they're enjoying their retirement. So, if you put it into their name, you still own it, but it's in their name and they have to pay. They don't have to pay. You don't have to pay the taxes. It's like but it makes it easier for you to do. If you drink water, Wilkins or Absolute water out of Save More or Robinson's Mall, will have it. Best place is Tom. Where are you? Yeah, we're talking about the Philippines and Tom's not here. Doesn't make sense. Um, but look, that's the best way. And look, Bruce, and he's got home in Leyte. Well, two homes in Leyte. um, last thing just for me. I'm easily thrown, but it's easier to do that, Bruce Davis, and it makes your life a lot easier if when you get over there you meet your Saba or your um, Filipina. Um, I think a Saba is a Japanese term for wife. But when you meet your Filipino wife and that, and you want to settle down, it's best to don't you get involved. Sit, kick back like I do, like this, and I let them chatter. It's much easier. And we did this. I did the same when we brought our car, our little Suzuki multivan. Uh, I'm glad I wasn't over there now because we just got the car fixed, which was good. And all the panels fixed and rust taken out, so it looks sexy now. But you know, it's the best idea, I reckon. I basically sat back. I just said, I've gone like this to Dad. In other words, this is where the cash was. Here, Dad. Take it quick before he sees me. That's the only way, you know. It makes it easier if you stand back, and it's a lot less headaches for you, basically, and really. But you you learn by you being over there a couple of times. I got the quote right. Oh, yeah, these two are having a go at. Pinay in Tokyo, big shout out to you guys. And big shout out to CRRS in Pinay in Spain. Big shout out to you girls. Um, yeah, so Bruce, that's the way I treat the Philippines is when I go over there to go over permanently, I'll treat it as I live here. That's the only way. Um, I buy Wilkins water or Absolute. Stay off the sugar. Um, stay off the hot and spicy stuff there. Um, vegetables are good. Vegetables are good. Dad washes our vegetables really well. Um, and chop suey. McDonald's is okay. Jollibee's all right. Jollibee's is the best over there in the Philippines. But it's a lot easier to control. Uh, eggs are okay. Sausages are all right. Yeah. So it's all the islands are beautiful. What? What are you right for, Chris? And I go, yeah, I knew you were right. But yeah, that's the only way. Lee and Car, big shout out to you, mate. My little Vietnamese friend who makes all these little lovely ponds. We have to go back and check his channel out and see what else he's made and new stuff. Um, but yeah, the water with Absolute or Wilkins water is good. Don't drink the blue water out of the that goes into the machines like we have here because it's totally different over there in the Philippines. It can give you like barley belly as they call it. But it's all good. Anyway, guys, I'm going to finish up now. I'll catch up with you later. We are back live Monday, starting back live Monday nights, 9 o'clock Australia time, 12 o'clock Philippine time. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're back to normal. So that's a good thing at those time slots. So I hope you can all come and enjoy. Chris, I'll see you in a minute. Noel, thank you for coming. Also, thank you, Bruce Davis, for being here. Hannah Sai, thank you. Say hello to Samara. And Can Express Westerns, yes. And Bruce Davis, thank you for coming. Really do appreciate it. I'm going to finish off our live. I will catch you guys later. Take care, enjoy, and remember, life is good. It's a beautiful world. Good night, guys.